Hey guys, Beth Brutality here, and I have not got to do a video in so long, so I'm super excited to record this. I'm hoping I'm going to be able to edit it in a timely fashion. What this is going to essentially be is my favorites from July and August. Yes, I know my hair is doing all wacky stuff over here. I'm trying to ignore it. So this is going to be my favorites video from both July and August. As you guys can see, I am in the new apartment. This is not exactly going to be my permanent setup. This is just how I have the camera at the moment. I still have to set up my vanity completely. All the loud noises you hear are the people above me. I mean, I'm really sick of them. I don't know what I'm going to do about that. But I want to start off by talking about a couple of bath products so I can go put them back because some of them are wet and it's kind of gross. So the very first thing I'm going to talk about is this. Hello! John's mom got me this for my birthday. This is the Bath & Body Works Antibacterial Deep Cleaning Hand Soap in Sweet Pea. And actually, I wasn't expecting it. This actually has like little exfoliating beads in it too. But before I even smelled it, I was like, oh my god, because look at the packaging! So this is like perfect at our house because our house is black and pink and white and some lime green thrown in there because we have a lot of lime green things and we weren't about to give those up. So this matches our house theme really well. So this is amazing. It smells really good. It's really thick. You don't have to use very much of it, so it's going to last a really long time. So I want to start off with that because I'm in love with that. The next bathroom product I have here, and it's wet, is the Olay Professional Pro-X. I don't remember what this is called exactly, but this is just a spin brush for your face. And essentially what this is the DDF skincare brush. It looks exactly the same. They're both distributed by Procter & Gamble. So this is literally the same brush for half the price. This is like $30 and the DDF is like $60 or $70. So, if you were looking to get the DDF because it's a mid-price spin brush, you know, it's between the like $20 ones to $20 to $30 ones, but it's also less than the Clarisonic, which is like $129. Just get this. This is literally the exact same thing as the DDF, just with Olay on it instead of DDF, and they slightly changed the buttons a little so that you wouldn't be able to tell it's exactly the same, but it is. You could probably even buy accessories for the DDF, and they'd probably work in this, but I don't know why you would, because I'm pretty sure they're more expensive. I'm going to have to look into that, actually. I love this thing. I've definitely noticed an improvement in my skin since I got it. I wouldn't say it's anything, like, life-shattering, but I definitely see an improvement in my skin, and I appreciate that a lot because my skin is a train wreck sometimes, which it's my fault, but I digress. The next couple of things are probably technically all high-end by their price. The first one is the Shower Gel Sweetie Pie, or Shower Jelly, sorry. This is from Lush, and I actually got this for John because I had gotten it for Lisa for her birthday, and it smelled really good. It's like black cherries and currant, I believe is the smell, but it looks like that. It's like a deep purple with, you're not going to be able to see it, but there's a lot of like mid-purple glitter in there, which makes it amazing to use. But it seriously is like one of the best smells I've ever smelled in my life, and I absolutely love it, but I hate using the shower jellies. Like, they're just, I don't know. I don't have a lot of luck using them. I know that some people absolutely love them, but I don't have a lot of luck using them. I even tried using it as a bubble bath, and like that was even a problem. So I need to find something else that smells exactly like this, but isn't a jelly. So the next time I go to Lush, I'm going to have to ask them about that. But I'm in love with it. The next item is the Happy Birthday Beautiful Vanilla Birthday Cake Shampoo, Shower Gel, and Bubble Bath from Philosophy. This was actually my Beauty Insider birthday present this year, and I thought this was a fantastic gift. This has lasted me a pretty long time. I got it in July, the end of July, and I still have it. It's now the beginning of September. You wouldn't think this little bottle would last that long, but it did. And I used it for the most part every day in August, so it's really nice. I never realized, like, I was using it, and I was just kind of like, oh, okay, it's just a body wash. Like, there's nothing that impressive about it. Like, I'm not that amazed by it. It smells good, but oh well. Well, then after I used it for about a week, I noticed my skin was getting really soft. And I was like, that's weird. Why is my skin so soft? And I thought maybe it was a fluke. Well, I kept using it and my skin stayed soft, which is a big deal. Because like I can have soft skin for like 3 days and then it goes away. this is awesome. And it kind of bums me out because it's so expensive, but it really did make my skin a lot softer without having to add moisturizing to my routine because I'm lazy. I don't like to do that when I get out of the shower, which I should. I have a ton of body butters to use, but I'm lazy when it comes to that. That's just something I do every once in a while. So this was amazing for that because it made my skin super soft, and it's like almost gone now, and I'm kind of getting bummed out. But then I was at Ulta the other day and I had a coupon, so I was like, I want to buy something. I found this, and this is the Ulta brand shower smoothie. It is also intended to be a shampoo, shower gel, or bubble bath, which is exactly what this says. Shampoo, shower gel, and bubble bath. So when I saw that, I was like, oh, sounds kind of like a philosophy gel. Well, then on top of it, I saw the price. I don't remember how much it was though, but I got it at like 50% off on clearance, which was good because it was, I got it for $5.99, so it was at least, I think it was originally like $12.99 or $14.99 or something like that. So it was originally like 15 bucks, which to me is a lot to pay for body wash. But $5.99 I'll pay, especially because this is the chocolate milkshake scent, and oh my god, I want to eat it so bad. This is the most amazing bubble bath because you put this in your bath and then it just smells so good. Like seriously, it smells like a chocolate milkshake. Like every time I use this, I wish I was back in Chicago because it reminds me literally of the chocolate milkshake that I got from Chicago Diner that used the Chicago Soy Creamery ice cream. It just, oh, almost just sprayed it everywhere. I absolutely love this. This is one of my new favorite scents of all time. I have a feeling I'm going to get sick of it before the bottle's out though, because it is a very, very sugary sweet smell, and those can get overpowering. But I absolutely love it right now. And then the last thing I wanted to talk about, I didn't dare bring with me because it's a literal bar of soap, and I don't have a soap dish, so I would be holding it in my hands right now and it'd be gross. It is the Lush Shark Fin Soap. I posted a video a little while back with my Lush haul, which had my Sweetie Pie shower jelly, the Lush soap, the Shark Fin soap, and then the Red de Pepper foot lotion, which John hasn't used yet, so I'll have to have him use that. But I was amazed by that because when I smelled it at the store, it smelled a little earthy to me. Just very seaweed, very strong earth tones, and so I was like, alright, well John will definitely like this. I might use it once. Well, he used it and it smelled amazing. So then I used it, and it has lime undertones as a bar, but once you actually get it wet and you're lathering up with it, that lime really comes forward and it just smells so fresh and just yummy, and it just smells really, really good and clean, and I just absolutely love it. So I just wanted to throw that in here, but I didn't want to go pick it up. Besides, the shark fin's kind of gone. It got ripped off, so you guys wouldn't be able to tell. It would just look like a gross looking bar of soap. So, and it's holding up really, really well. It's actually my first bar of soap from Lush, so I wasn't sure how it was going to go, because people always complain about it disappearing too quickly, but I have no complaints. It smells really, really good. I don't like the way bar soap leaves a film behind on your skin though, so I probably won't use it again, but I did like it a lot. It smells really, really good, so if you like bar soap, I would definitely recommend that one. And also the money from it goes to stop shark finning, and that's a big deal. So that is awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this so I can put all this bath stuff back in my shower because it's all wet and it's getting on me and it's gross. So one thing I forgot to mention, that really dramatic sigh just came from my dog. So one thing I forgot to mention is that the big reason why I bought John's Sweetie Pie, and you guys may have already picked up on this if you're a wine drinker, it has the sense of like black cherries and currants, and if any of you are into wine, you know that a lot of the spicy and even some of the fruitier red wines have those undertones. So I got that. I thought John would like it a lot. John likes reds, so he does. I mean, he's used the crap out of it, as you saw. So I just wanted to make a note of that. For those of you who enjoy wine, you may want to check out Sweetie Pie for that reason, because it does have similar notes as wine, but it's not going to have the gross smell that wine has. I'm not into wine. I don't like the gross. Yeah. So I was never very big on wine. I appreciate wine. I think wine is a fascinating thing. I think it's an art form, honestly, but not a huge fan of it. I do think it's interesting the way it's developed, though. So moving on in our favorites here, let's get on to makeup now. I'm gonna have to fly through makeup because I babbled for a while there, but we're just gonna start off with products. A lot of these you've already seen. I haven't been trying a lot of new things because, as you guys know, I haven't really been buying a lot of new things. So starting with face products. I got this in July. This was in my haul video from Chicago, as you guys already saw. It's my MAC Studio Fix, I forget exactly what the name is. It's like Studio Fix Powder Plus Foundation or something silly like that. I use it with my Enkore, which is the Crown brush series, the C309 Jumbo Chisel Powder Brush. I love this brush a lot. As you guys can see, I've been using it literally every single day, and it's hardly made a dent because it's a really, really good powder. Like, that's the thing about the e.l.f. powder that bummed me out, is because even though it has like decent coverage and okay, like, it just had okay oil control, because it was so powdery, like most e.l.f. products, like, I was done with it in like 3 weeks. Like, I was already done through the entire thing. The next item is the Studio Finish Concealer. The only reason I'm bringing this up again is you guys have been asking me about this because I've been using it in some tutorials lately. I love this concealer. Mine is really dirty. I need to clean it. I would recommend, I use my finger. They recommend you use a brush, and I used to use a brush that I don't see because I used it for black makeup. I used it for black cream makeup, so it is actually with my brushes to clean. But I used to use a concealer brush with this from the Crown set, actually, but I don't like using a brush with it because I like using my finger to melt it. Like I said, mine is dirty. I always use my fingers to apply it, so you need to make sure if you're going to be using a product like this, one, you're only using it on yourself, or two, you're always using clean fingers to touch it, because you don't want bacteria to get into this and then you keep using it, it's going to make you break out, it's going to be a big old mess. I use this a lot, so I just wanted to reiterate that because people have been asking me about it in tutorials, like, hey, what is that? And furthermore, anytime I use a product in a tutorial, it is always listed in the down bar, just like everything that I'm talking about today will be listed in the down bar below, probably with a price. The next item that I have been using is a highlight. You guys know I don't like NYX anymore. I don't trust them as a company. I don't trust their no animal testing policy because they also would not provide Veggie Beauty, who will be linked out in the down bar below. If you guys don't know who Christy is and you're vegan or even vegetarian, I recommend subscribing to her channel. She actually has her own skincare, or her own makeup line, and it's kind of expanding. Right now, it's foundations, and I think she just released blushes or bronzers. I don't remember. I haven't been able to watch any videos because my computer has been stupid, and like I said, I'm really hoping I can edit this. But, anyways, NYX would not provide her with a list after promising it to her, so now she doesn't support them either because, you know, she also finds their practices kind of questionable. So it's better to just give your money to a company you trust. So this is their eyeshadow white, and I've been using this as a highlight under the recommendation of Miss Mansdown Mosey, because I was kind of like, you know, you guys, I don't like shimmery highlights, and I can't find anything white enough for my skin, and Mo was like, just use a white eyeshadow, and I was like, oh, I don't know why I didn't think of that, because I literally don't use things the way I'm supposed to at all, so I don't know why I didn't think of that, but yeah, I think it's because I try to use things correctly now. I feel like I am leading you guys off the path sometimes. I am babbling again. Okay, so the next item I wanted to talk about, let's just jump into eye products now, because that's what I see in front of me. Did I not grab any? I grabbed one lip product. Awesome job. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about, since I'm talking about Mo, is my awesome sauce. You guys, this stuff is so good, especially because, like, you only use the tiniest bit, and I struggled with this at first, because, like, I was like, oh, a tiny bit, put a little dollop on my finger, you know, put it on, and it took forever to dry, and I was like, okay, this is obviously too much, because then it would crease. So I kept downing, using less and less, and then I finally found the sweet spot of how much you're supposed to use, and it's the tiniest bit. This is gonna last me like 2 years. I'm not even kidding. And it's not expensive. It's like $6 or $8, and this is literally gonna last me forever. And what it does, Awesome Sauce is like a foiling medium, and you can use it for anything. I'm even gonna try to use it as a lip gloss, and it apparently works as a plumper because of some of the agents in it. I don't know how long term it is, but I can link out to that below, where one of the Mad Cats explored all of the uses of Awesome Sauce. But I love this stuff, and I definitely recommend it, and I think everybody should own it, especially if you use least pigments, but even if you don't, a lot of like pressed, baked mineral eyeshadows and stuff like this really helps them come to life. So definitely recommend this. I love my Awesome Sauce. I guess I should just throw this in here since it's sitting out, since I use it every single day. In case you guys haven't heard, because it was a while ago, I switched over to using Too Faced Shadow Insurance instead of Urban Decay Primer Potion, because Urban Decay Primer Potion, whether it's true or not, claims they just found out that their lanolin supplier that was supposedly synthetic isn't. And so they can no longer market it as vegan. They're working to change that back to synthetic lanolin, and by now they may have. I don't know, I haven't checked on it at all, because I still have a very full tube of this. But I was like, okay, well, I'm just going to go ahead and try this. I wanted to try it anyways. Good reason to try it. I ran out of my old Urban Decay, because I am the type of person that I think it is wasteful to just throw something away, which is why a lot of stuff I've had from before I was vegan, or I've just had because of hand-me-downs or, you know, trades. I have a lot of stuff that I have from swaps. So if you guys see something that isn't vegan, don't always assume that I spent money on it, and chew me out for that, because that has happening a lot lately, and I really don't care. I'm not even going to dignify it with a response because you're stupid and I don't care. But yeah, so switched over to Too Faced Shadow Insurance, and I like this a lot better, actually. This works better for me. That said, primers are incredibly personal, and what works for one person isn't always going to work for another, so you got to try a lot of primers before you're going to find something that works for you. And that sucks, you know, but the nice thing about that is, you know, say you get one primer and your friend gets another and neither of you like them, you can switch, and maybe it'll work for each other. You know, just keep that in mind when you try something new, to try to use it in the most sanitary way possible in case you are going to sell it or switch it with someone. Don't put it directly, you know, like the old Urban Decay, like don't use the doe foot directly on your eye, stuff like that, you know, just silly little things like that that make a huge difference. So, and I'm supposed to be making this faster. Okay. So, I have some eyeshadows here in front of me. It has been the month of green, because I started working at Halloween Express, and our uniforms are lime green. Like a lime green and a ghostly green and black. So, of course that's right up my alley. The colors I have been using on a pretty regular basis, I've been using two things. Either the I Dream of Greenie palette, this actually works really, really well with my uniform, or I have been using the following combination. Birthday Suit is always my highlight. This is incredibly similar to Wet n Wild's Brulee, which you guys know I recommended for the absolute longest time and still recommend. And then these are both dupes for, not Urban Decay, Max Brulee. So if you're like flesh toned highlights, you're not into shimmery ones, this is a matte flesh tone. And there is a darker one called In the Buff for those of you who are darker complected. So I love that, but that is my brow highlight all the time. Then what I've been doing, and I'm in love with this combination, this is Snot Face. This is from the Drop Dead Fred collection, and I love this as an inner corner color. It is a yellow toned green, which kind of makes it lighter, but it is incredibly pigmented and it's beautiful. It's somewhere, for those of you who have a lot of matte styles and you're wondering, do I actually need this? Yes. It's somewhere between Acid Bath and Ecto Cooler. Yeah, it's not either of those two, so even if you have both of those, this is not quite that. So, yes, you still need it. And then I've been using Ecto Cooler is my lid color, which is, it's Ecto Cooler green. It looks like Slimer. I'm hoping you guys can see these. I don't know if you can. We're going to have to find out with this new setup, which this isn't the permanent setup, but at least I can work from here. And then I have been using Oogie Boogie is my outer corner color. Oogie Boogie is from the Night Before Christmas collection, and it is a matte black with green sparkle, like green shimmers in it. And it's beautiful, and I love it. And that's a good thing to use with like the foiling medium, because those are going to bring out the shimmering elements of all those colors a lot more. Well, except for the birthday suit, obviously. But I'm talking a lot today. I really missed you guys. I don't like not making videos. It really bums me out. And then the last color, which I don't wear with any of these, is called Strange Potion. I am in love with this again. I was in love with this one, and you can see in the lid, possibly, the difference between like over a black base and just regular. It is an orange eyeshadow, but it has pink interference, and so when you foil it, it just becomes this like amazing soft coral. I don't know how to describe it. I love it. It's a Strange Potion indeed. I definitely recommend it. I think it's still available. If it isn't, I'm bummed out that I'm recommending it, but it's amazing. I love it. It's a fantastic color. Like, see, it's one of the old ones, so I don't know if it's still actually available. I hope I'm not recommending a color you can't get. Dang, that would suck. But yeah, love that color. So those are the Mad Styles pigments I had to talk about, and then this is New Growth from Brazen, and like I said, it's been a green month. This one I wear by itself when I'm kind of not feeling like doing fancy stuff with my eyeballs and just having like a monotone color. So I actually haven't really worn this with any other colors. But this is New Growth. And this was part of the Spring Lovelies collection, which was three colors, Visionary, Clarity, and New Growth. A blue, a purple, and a green. Sorry, I couldn't remember. And I'm giving away Visionary as well as a lip pot with my review that I haven't recorded yet because I'm awesome at life. But I really like this color a lot. I like to wear it as a single lid color. I haven't gotten too crazy with it yet, but I do like it a lot. So, and then another green. Like I said, this has been the month of green. Jess actually sent me this, and this was a birthday present. I had no idea that it was coming, and it was amazing because this came with like a whole bunch of other stuff. It was in my unpackaging video. Oh, I haven't posted it! I have a mail time video with a bunch of stuff in it, and I haven't posted it yet because my computer's been stupid, and it's a super long video file. But, she sent me this for my birthday, and it is called Chronic. She sent this and Purple Haze, both of which are Urban Decay colors. Now, this is like a matte green, but then it has like turquoise shimmer. It's really weird. I don't even know how to describe. I wonder what they describe the finish as. They describe it as a matte eyeshadow, but it has teal turquoise shimmers in it. I don't know. It's beautiful. I love to wear this to work. So, like I said, lots of green. The last eyeshadow that I have out here, because this is apparently also the month of eyeshadows, which I haven't had a lot of time to do a lot of makeup. I've just been doing like seriously using the I Dream of Greenie palette, or the green combinations I did have been as crazy as I've had time for. Like today, this is all I have on my eyes. This is very diluted down. I use a very fluffy brush to give me this look. But this is MT Coffins Color Rumor, and it is a shimmery pink. I did a review of them a little while back, and I still love their products. I realized that I haven't given them nearly as much love as I should. So I wore this today because I love how it looks with this headband. They match really, really well. And I had on all black today, or all white today, sorry, because I did a kind of a catering event, I guess. I don't know. But I used this with the Wet n Wild Color Boulet to create this look. And like I said, it's just a super soft look. Okay, my camera doesn't want to let me record anymore, so I'm just going to say a few things real quick. The Beauty Rush Violite Mascara. I need to look into whether or not to test on animals though, because they say they don't, but I don't know if they do or not. NYC's Showtime Mascara. I've talked about this a million times, I'm not going to drag it all out again. And then in case it cut off, the Revlon Color Stays. If you guys have any 100% cruelty-free recommendations that are very, very comparable to this, I'd like to hear it. Because the company says they don't test on animals, but I don't believe them because they're not on the official list. So, I need to replace these. John likes his Sephora eyeliner a lot, so I think I'm going to try that next. And then 2 lip products, super fast, hopefully I can get them in. The lip balms, I've been using Pop Rocks like crazy. I'm in love with that. And then the Brazen Passion Pot Lip Gloss in Shimmy. I posted pictures of me wearing this not too long ago. They're on my Facebook. If you guys have not added my Facebook, it is always in the down bar below. I had more things I wanted to talk about, but I think I'm out of time. So I'll talk to you guys soon. I'm super glad to be doing videos again.